to Kitten Up Kitten, and today I am starting a new project. So this is Butterfly Kiss from Diamond Art Studio UK Limited. It is a square drill diamond painting. It is a relatively small 30 by 40, but I bought this to go into my cabin. Now, as I've said, I am not returning to doing nails full time because of the problems I'm having with my hands. I've had to face facts that the arthritis is getting the better of me. However, it is still a really cute picture, and I do like Patrice Marciano, who is the person who did this image. I've already got Chupa, which I got from Diamond Art Club. So I wanted to start this without doing my normal layout because I wanted to show you something. So if you are brand new to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would hit that subscribe button so that it helps build my channel. Please do give me a like on the video if you like the content. It does help my content then be suggested to other people of a like-minded diamond paintingness. And also please do hit that subscribe button. I don't have a schedule. I don't post on certain days. It is very much dependent on my work, etc. So by hitting that notification bell, you'll get a little noise every time I put a video up, which is handy. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to start this canvas from brand new. Now, I predominantly now section off with washi tape and cut the plastic. I do on occasion use cover papers. My cover papers of choice are actually these super cute ones. They are very special. They're a little bit sturdier. I get these from Penni at Calb Sparkles. She does have an Etsy shop. I will put a link in the description box for the cover papers. But on this occasion, I'm not. I would normally put a little edge of washi tape around the edges because you get this very small, and I mean on a Diamond Art Studio it is barely there. I don't even think there's a need to be fair. It is literally a millimetre if that. So I would normally get my canvas and I would washi tape around all the edges. Now you will notice there is only a legend one side. That is because if I get a diamond painting and I don't have a sticker sheet, I usually cut one of the legends off and I use that by putting it through my Xyron sticker maker to make my stickers for my pot, for my trays or whatever, whichever way you do it. So it doesn't have that edge. But I wanted to show you something with the trays. So for those of you that don't know, I do have an Etsy shop where I sell cook trays. This one's filthy, look. So these are a diamond painting tray with a lid and a chunky stopper. Much easier if you've got arthritis like me. I'm going to be using my pink one today. I do a standard size white and grey and a mini size white and grey. But I also do limited edition colours now and again. So I've just done this one for DIY DP May 23, which was an event that I ran. So these are a limited edition. There are a couple on there at the moment, not many. So if you are interested, please head over. Link to my Etsy shop will also be in the description box. Now, why this tray? Okay, so I wanted a tray. I do like a good tray. I wanted a tray that was a little bit deeper this way, and that I could hold comfortably because I have arthritis, but I wanted a decent stopper. I do have arthritis. It was originally in these two fingers, but is now affecting my thumb and down my arm as well. So my grip, especially my left hand, isn't great. And of course, if I'm going to hold my tray, I hold it with my left hand. So I needed a lid, and this lid has multiple uses. So I'm going to show you first of all how easy it is to get your drills to line up. So I am using obviously the square here. So a quick shake, and then I tend to tip it towards me, and then all the extras go in there, and then a couple of little taps like that, and you get your drills laid up beautifully. Now the tray is designed to fit both square and round drills, and there is a little margin extra, because if you are using very good quality drills from a premier company, they are going to be very even in size. However, if you are doing a diamond painting from a budget company, you may find, especially with rounds, that you have some sizes that aren't quite uniform, and this just minimises how many drills will get stuck. The nice big spout on the tray, it is the same size on the small and the large, means that you're not going to get drills piled up. So I can fill this tray up, okay, give them a good shake. Now normally if you've got a tray and you have that many drills in, maybe you're kitting up for something and you prefer to kit up from the tray. If you had a normal tray with a normal spout, you would either get loads of those bunging up the spout so you couldn't get them out, or as you go to tip them back in, they would all fall out of the top. That doesn't happen with my trays. So basically, take your stopper out, put your lid on, and they will all just go in. So little tap to make sure you've got them all. I'm hoping now. So we've got a few stuck in there, but that is because my tray really needs a clean. That was probably not the best. Oh, this is me, guys. This is normal. Okay, probably not the best. Let me just get... I've been saying for ages that I need to give my trays a bit of a wash. Every now and again, if you get your tray and you give them a little bit of a wash with warm soapy water, it'll stop the drills sticking in there. But you see the principle. Let's say that you've got a bunch of drills and they're all stuck together. Common occurrence. And previously you would get a couple of green trays, you would get a grinder, you know, and you'd put your drills in a grinder. If they're all stuck together, pour the drills into your cook tray, pop a magnet or a screw or a pen nib or something, and give them a really good shake. That will separate those drills very, very easily. So you can do that. So let's pull these back into here, because I don't need them for the minute. I think my tray does need a little bit of a clean. And these drills were quite static when I kitted them up. So you will notice that I do have some bits of dryer sheet in each pot. It doesn't help that I'm doing this on top of a plastic sheet. It's always better if you don't. Look, static as anything. So let's put those back for a minute. So you have a tray that you can easily put large quantities of drills in. You have got a tray where the drills do not get stuck in the spout, and you have got a tray that you can use to break your drills up with. Now we do the mini for two reasons. If you are a single placer, or you are working on a very confetti painting and you only need to pour a few drills into your tray, the mini is perfect. It is also really, really good if you are going away somewhere and you want to take a kit with you. When you get your cook tray, the lid and or the stopper may be a bit of a tight fit. If you are finding it is a tight fit for your stopper, turn the stopper around and reinsert it. It may fit better. Over time, your stopper will go in all of the way and it will get looser. But because you've got that longer shank, it should stay in a little bit longer. It is the nature of filament. That is what happens with 3D filament. So I do also have spare stoppers on the Etsy shop in case you need them. But to be fair, because of the way I shake my tray, I've normally got my hand in front of the stopper anyway. The point is, it's a nice big chunky stopper, so not easy to lose. The other thing that you can use your lid for, you're doing a square drill painting and you are putting your first drills on, okay? And you want that nice straight edge. So if you get your tray, if you line up that little straight edge there, I'm hoping that you can see that. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to zoom in. You have got a straight edge along here. If you put the corner there and that straight edge there, that will enable you to then get those initial drills straight. You can also do it that way if you prefer to start in this corner. Obviously, if you're starting in the other corner, you would do it the opposite way. But it's just an added feature that I don't think a lot of people have considered. So I'm going to put that on there. Now I'm going to start this. I'm going to stick it down there. I am going to start this diamond painting without sectioning it off, which is going to drive me mad. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a cover minder. I'm going to use one of my silver diamonds because these are nice chunky cover minders. So made from resin. So I'm going to put that cover minder on there and I'm going to get some of these drills. And I'm going to place those first few. Now, some people will go straight into multi-placing. Others will single place around that edge to get it straight. So let's single place. She says, have I got a pen that's got wax I can use in it? So let's try a different pen. I'm not going to faff around putting wax in. I probably will before I start doing the whip and ramble. So that straight edge means that you can line that first row up, because we all know that if you get this edge, that first edge right, all of the other drills will then follow and they'll be nice and straight. And you just put them up against that line. Now a lot of people will use store cards for this, or a ruler. Plastic ruler will work, but it's just another function of that lid that I don't think people are aware of, and so forth. And it just gives you that nice straight edge to start your square drill painting. Now I have to say, Diamond Art Studio drills are beautiful. So that's another function of the cook tray lid. As I've said previously, there are going to be some changes to the cook tray, but they will be coming on later in the month and I will update you as soon as possible. But it is a multi-functional tray. Again, this mini, if you are a single placer, if you are doing a very confetti heavy painting. The standard, if you are a multi-placer, or if you like to have lots of drills in your tray, and I do because I find they line up nicely. By getting the habit of that little tap, you can get them all lined up beautifully, plenty for multi-placing. So I have available on the Etsy shop at the moment, standard grey, standard white and pink, because that limited edition colour is here for a while. So white, grey, pink, and more colours to come at random times. So that's what I wanted to share with you today before I get into my usual whip and ramble that you know and love. So give me a moment. I am going to prep this canvas properly because this is driving me mad, and then I will be back. Okay, so I'm just going to, what I've done is I have put my lid on with my drills in my tray. So if you have a pet, a cat, etc., these trays are brilliant. So I'm going to put that to one side, and I'm going to finish. I'm just going to put the washi tape around the edges. I always do this, even if it's a small amount. It is just part of my process. And I'm using a washi tape that I used on a previous canvas because I've got it left over. So on this one, I am going to section with washi tape because it's going to be a nice quick one. I have previously done Snow Owl from Diamond Art Studio. The drills are beautiful. This video, this Whip and Ramble, I am going to go over lots of things that I want to pass on. I can't physically catch up with all of the comments that I've had in the last 4 weeks because I've been doing the DIY DP May 23 event. So I am going to start my comments on my next video because I have another work in progress as well. I will be doing a whip on that, so I'm going to do any comments from my kitting up of Firefly fireworks onwards. I will give all of the comments that I haven't read out a like and a love and a response over the next week, just so you know I'm not missing out. So I am going to use my washi tape and I am going to do my sections. They probably won't be very big. I won't have that many whips on this because it is quite small, so there'll probably be only a couple, but I will of course then also supplement it with so I think I can get 4 sections will be good. I will of course work on the other one as well, which is Moon Goddess. They were actually up against each other in the vote. However, because I finished Ocean, which I didn't expect to, that's nowhere near the middle, is it? Oh, it might be. That'll do. That'll do. Now I've got quite a lot of colour blocking on this first section, so it won't be very interesting to watch, but have a listen. Have a listen. You know, that's what most of us do, isn't it? So I'm just going to section off these first 4. So not big sections, not massive rows. It's not going to take me too long to do it. And then what I am going to do is I'm going to fetch a ruler and I'm going to use my ceramic cutter to cut through. Now you don't need to use a lot of pressure. I have never yet cut through my canvas doing this. So just use, oh, she says, and then just go skew with completely so that plastic may split. Not doing very well, am I, this morning? Not doing very well at my how-to stuff. So again, I'm going to use this cover minder because it's a nice chunky one. I also have one, actually, I'm going to switch that out. I'm going to use my purple one. I love my purple one. So that's my cover minder. It's nice and chunky. I'm going to put my ruler away. So I do need to load my pen with some putty. I am currently using putty from Abby's Diamond Putty. She is on Etsy and she also has a web page. Check her out. And of course we've got all of this colour blocking. So let's put that pen back because I am going to reload my squishy pen. What shall we have? Let's have candy floss. I have got the old packaging for Abby's diamond painting putty. I'm going to pull this down here a bit. I'll also show you my storage case, what I've got this kitted up in, and I will tell you how many colours it is. My release paper on here is not looking great, so I need a pair of tweezers. Yes, I know you shouldn't use metal tweezers, but I'm going to anyway. This is actually still quite sticky, but because I need to do the single placer. I might as well do both. So let's do that. So I'm going to pull off a bit of my putty. I'm going to roll it into a sausage shape. Don't need all that. And then I'm going to fit it in my placer. So I have on this pen a 6 placer and then a single metal placer on the other end. So I'm going to make sure that's in there, got no overhang, and then a little bit in this end. Now this single placer is not very deep, so it can be, it's quite a cheap one, but as long as I can get some in there, I'm just going to use my thumbnail to take off the excess, and I am ready to go. So my little pen, I really ought to find some cover paper. Sorry, Abby, proper ripped it. So this pen is made from a cheap pen that you get in every kit that you get. I think this one actually comes from Diamond Art Club, and polymer clay, and this is the air dry polymer clay, so it's actually quite squishy, which for someone like me with arthritis is beautiful because it's comfortable. Now you can still see the colour of the pen here. That is just down to that clay shrinking a bit. It is the first one that I made, so room for improvement, but there will be some of these coming into the Etsy store as soon as I get them done. So that's my first section ready. Are you ready? Do you have a cup of coffee? Do you have your whip ready? Are you whipping along with me, or are you just watching? Let me know in the comments below. So I'm going to put that up there. So the storage that I'm using is actually a 42 bottle case. This kit has 38 colours. So for the last one, I have literally labelled up one pot. All of the other pots have got the same colour in, and as I empty each pot, I will take this lid off and switch the lid, move down. But I do have a bag with spares in as well. So let's get going. First drills laid. So it is Monday. You will not be seeing this video for a few days, but I am off to see Penni. My week this week will consist of getting back into working. These drills are beautiful. Said it before, I'm going to say it again. Stunning. My plan is to get a couple of videos done today, because they will then keep me going over the course of the week. I do try to put up at least 2 videos a week. Sometimes it's more, but I try to do at least 2. So if I can get my videos filmed today, I can then go over and see Penni, because we are sorting out prizes for the event. It was amazing. Like literally last November when I did the very first one, it is a conversion event. It was called PK November because a lot of us were using Pattern Keeper, and thoroughly enjoyed it. We had, I don't know, about 10 people including myself taking part, and we had really good fun. But when I bought it back in May, we decided to open it up to people that are using other apps to do their cross stitch conversions, other companies other than Heaven and Earth, you know, and 22 people took place. We had an absolute blast. I had the lovely Penni from Calb Sparkles, my diamond painting bestie, to help me with videos, etc., because it's a lot of work, I don't mind telling you. She helped by doing some of the videos, because we did it like a daily video, so wouldn't have been able to do it without her. She was phenomenal. And it was really good fun. However, I think by the time we got to the last day, we were all kind of diamond painted out, because the thing with the cross stitch conversion, it is a bit harder to do. It does take a bit more. Didn't place them very well. Does take a little bit more concentration. And I not only went at least one section over, but I ran out of drills on some colours. So I do need to get the rest, but I am over 70% complete. So I'm going to try and keep on top of it to get it done, because we are doing exactly the same thing in November. So why not join us? If you know, if you are interested in doing a heaven and earth cross stitch design, or you know, another company, any type of conversion, why not join us? There'll be more details on that later. So as you know, I've been on holiday. We have a touring caravan, and we like to go away. We used to go away 4 or 5 times a year. Sadly, we don't. Oh, I've literally, there's a drill on the floor to add to the 40 others that I need to vacuum up. We used to go away 4 or 5 times a year, but now, as you know, as we've both got jobs, this year it'll only be twice. However, we love our caravan. We are looking to replace it either end of this year or beginning of next, because we need a newer one. But we literally went and stayed on this little site in Spilsby, Lincolnshire. I'm a Lincolnshire girl, so I love that region. The weather wasn't great. I had big plans the day we arrived there. It was beautifully sunny, and there was this lovely little stand of trees in the corner right next to where we were, which would make a beautiful sunshade. And my plan was, I'm going to get the table under there and I'm going to diamond paint, and it didn't happen because it wasn't that warm, to be fair. We had a little bit of rain. It wasn't the rain, it was just night time was so cold. Especially, I'm not doing very well with my multi-place in here. Let's give them another shake. Get them lined up properly, Sam. Come on. Yeah, it was so cold. And of course, we then got to the end of the week and it started saying it was going to be better weather for the weekend. So we'd originally planned to go Saturday to Saturday. Then, because the weather was going to be nicer Friday and Saturday, we were going to stay an extra night. And then that plan went out the window because Ashley needed to come back Sunday to go and view a car that he's thinking of buying. So Ashley is, by trade, a mechanic. He's a qualified mechanic. He is now a senior test technician for a company in Bedford. And he has a love of classic cars. He has been trying to get an MG midget because his father had one. His father sadly passed away 3 years ago. He originally tried to find that MG midget to buy it back, but he was unsuccessful. So he decided that is the car he wants to do. Now, currently in the garage, his little project car is an old Peugeot 106, which I know doesn't sound very classic, but there are actually only a few made. I've got a drill there with a hole in it. And there was only like 15 left across the UK. So he's very proud of his little Peugeot, but I was quite pleased when he said, I want to get an MG midget. So he's come back, he's viewed it. He's currently waiting on the auction to end on eBay at the end of this week. So we shall see whether he's successful or not. So we ended up coming back Saturday anyway, and it was quite nice Saturday. It was still breezy, but it was quite nice. And came home and then promptly decided to have my granddaughter on Sunday, while my daughter and her partner got their house ready for a house inspection. They rent their home. So, oh, she wore me and my mum out. But it was quite nice because I bought some bits on holiday. I've always wanted to do a fairy garden. So obviously my granddaughter's 2, nearly 3. And she's kind of getting the whole idea of fairies and unicorns and that now. So we'd gone away and we'd gone shopping at Louth. And they had a shop there which had all these little fairy garden bits in. So I ended up buying a bag full of bits and pieces. Came home Saturday, sat with my mum and had a coffee and had a catch up. And promptly started getting this fairy garden ready. And I phoned her and I said, look Lila, the fairies have come to Nana's house. And she was so excited. So when my daughter said, you know, we've got this house inspection, I said, well, look, do you want me to have Lila for the day so you can just crack on? And she was like, oh, that would really help. So fetched her over. She was all wow at the fairy garden for the first 10 minutes or so. She then promptly wanted everything off the fairy garden so she could play with it. And about 20 minutes after that, she lost interest. But do you know what? I'm going to keep doing it because I'm sure as she gets older, we have got the fairy garden in a plant tray underneath a bush in our garden. And because this bush is quite well established, it has got a very wooded base that doesn't get a lot of greenery. So we are going to try and put some multi-level wood. I'm just trying to make sure, because obviously I didn't use my tray lid. Yeah, we're going to try and make some different flat wood levels so that we, like a tree house, make it into like a tree house for this fairy stuff. I think it would be cute. So we were doing that, and we spent most of yesterday in the garden. It was a lovely day yesterday. It was a little bit breezy, but you know, it's quite sheltered in our back garden. So I did get a bit of diamond painting done, but not a lot. So I did a couple of sections on Moon Goddess. You will be seeing that in a whip later on. But have also obviously been on the phone sorting out prizes. So they should all be off and on their way by the end of the week. I also have tray orders to get out. So if you have ordered, they will be being packed up over the next day or two. Thank you to everybody that has ordered a pink tray. It has become apparent. Before I went away on holiday, I started having some problems with my hands. I'm not the neatest, am I? Not the neatest drill placer. Yeah, I was having some problems with my hands. It is arthritis, and it has changed what the future is, because my plan, I was a qualified nail technician. My plan was to semi-retire doing nails, but that is not going to be possible with my hands being the way they are. We had planned to wait until we got back off holiday, because obviously if it was much better while we were away, then it was the cleaning job that I'd got and the nails that were causing the problems. However, I still had problems. So I think it is just my hands in particular. I knew they were going to get worse. I've had osteoarthritis in my hands for a long time. I also have a condition called, I think it's pronounced Durgan's disease. So it's known as the Viking disease, because there was some thought that it was quite prevalent in people who had Viking ancestry. Anyway, it's basically where scar tissue forms around a tendon or a ligament in your hand, and basically builds up a lump. Now you can't really see mine, I've got a dimple, but I've actually got 2 lumps here, which means that as that grows, your fingers then start to pull in. Obviously, as a nail technician, that is a huge issue for me, because I need my hands, and my left hand is worse, which you would think wouldn't be an issue because I'm right-handed, but actually it's my left hand that I use when I'm moving somebody's hand around to do their nails, and you need to have quite a good grip, and my grip in my left hand is not great. So that therefore means that I will have to rethink what my plan is. Now, I'm not going to be doing nails anymore as a growing business. There is no point to semi-retire and do it. I would need to do around 10 sets of nails over 3 or 4 days a week. And I'm not going to be able to. I struggle with 2 in the same day. So it now means that I am going to have to go through and straighten this. Let me just get my straightener and I'll do that while I'm talking. Yeah, it means that over the next, you know, where's my straightener gone? I have got one in here somewhere. It's probably on the other end of a pen where I can't see it. Where? Oh, I forgot I've got a new pen to unbox. Where's my straightener? I took it off. Oh my word. Right, let me find a straightener. I don't know what I've done with it. I have got one somewhere. Yes, so it means now that I've got to refocus. I need to look at what I'm able to do. And the thing that I am able to do, or I'm hoping I'm able to do, is I should be able to make the, one second, the pens, the clay pens. Now I'm using one that isn't coated with a varnish or anything because I like the squishiness. I will be playing around with other methods and stuff, so give me a couple more weeks before I've got some that I can actually put up, because I don't need such closed finger grips for that as I do for other things. So it just means that the shop, I've got to build the shop. I've got to, you know, focus on that. Keep my little cleaning job because I love my cleaning job. I've really enjoyed working there. But in the time that I've got, I need to refocus. And I need to work on the trays, you know, doing more and more colours, changes, that sort of thing. That's looking a little bit better, isn't it? And I need to really focus on that as my alternative money source, basically. It's more important now than ever. Let me pour some more drills in here. I'm also going to grab myself a trash pot. I'm going to use my original Galaxy one. I'm not going to attach it to my canvas because I'm only on the first section. So yeah, it's, you know, the future means I need more than that. I need to focus on building my business, my small business, because it's going to mean that I'm going to be able to rely on that one day. So yeah, gotta get my act together, get some more stuff on there, get some cover minders made. I've got all of this clay. I've got ideas for cover minders, so I just need to sit down and actually do them. Oh, didn't pick that up very well, so let's pick up 2 more. I have to say, Penny is always a big help. She's doing so well with her Etsy shop at the minute. She really is. She's proper overtaken me. But it was always a byproduct. It came after the nails. Well, you know, I will continue to do my family and friends, because there isn't that many of them and I can cope with that, and I will just do those just to, you know, because I enjoy doing it, but certainly it's not a viable option as a business anymore, unfortunately. I am still going to continue with the plans for the cabin and the garden. This nail stuff will still be going down there. It just will not be a business. But it will free me up some space so that I can have my craft room eventually. So the thing I love about this pen, I don't know why, because I haven't seen anybody else do these pens without varnishing them. But what I love is because it is soft, so it doesn't hurt my fingers. And I have noticed over the time I've been using it, I've been using this non-stop on holiday, and I have noticed that it does mould somewhat to the way that you hold your pen, which surely is a bonus. You know, if you always hold your pen the same way. Still not very straight, Sam. Then that is a bonus. So that is my plan. I'm hoping my head's not in the way. I've got my camera set up quite high. So I'm just going to go and do steps for a bit. Single steps. I'm just going to single place. So yeah, I'm loving this pen. So I've got lots of ideas on designs, etc. I know there's a few of you out there that want normal length. Now I will say, both myself and Penny have been using a little wooden pen that she calls her cigar pens, and I prefer the short, fat, dumpy pens. I really have coped quite well with this pen while I've been away on holiday. So for me, I will be making the shorter dumpy pens, but I will also make some normal size pens. I will make ones that are just one shape all the way round, but I'll also make some that are more formed. It's just going to take me a little bit of time. Please bear in mind that I do work a job as well. And I have the trays and everything to do, and I have a family. So please be patient. They will be hitting the shop as soon as I'm happy with the quality. At the minute, it is very much an idea more than a fact. But I wanted to see how well using this pen held up, and it is. I love it. Doesn't mean, however, that you will. So, yeah, let's see what transpires. So I've just gone to single steps. I prefer the step method. I know a lot of people do the, what's it called? I've forgotten the word. Every other drill, that method. I don't enjoy that. So I tend to do the step method, even when I am multi-placing, just so I don't get big lines. But you can go in and straighten as you go. So I just wanted to get this video started and done, because I've already got one that's uploading right now. And it just then gives me the rest of the week to concentrate on boxing and bagging up orders and having a play with the polymer clay. So yeah, back to 3 whips, because I've now officially started this one. I have already done a 1.5 sections on Moon Goddess. I did that yesterday while my granddaughter was napping. And they're both quite small for a reason. I am doing the event in July that's called Lust After Dusk, It is a fandom event. I am doing a supernatural canvas with the characters from the show, and it came from a budget company. It is touted as a 50 by 100, but it's actually more like 45 by 95. I intend to finish that whole canvas in July. So by doing 2 smaller canvases, even if I don't get them done before July, they won't take very long to finish after. And I've got a good 3 months after the end of the next event before we hit November. It does, however, mean that I need to make sure that I keep up the momentum on my Heaven and Earth, because I need to get that one finished. It does mean I need to put in a little order to Silver for the last few drills that I need, and then hopefully I can get that completed. I do plan on seeing the doctor about my hands, you know, but I did have somebody, I can't remember who it was, so I'm sorry. I bought a splint for my left hand, which worked when I was working. It did help an awful lot, but with arthritis, you really do need to try and keep that movement going on. So somebody suggested compression gloves. So I have bought some. I have been wearing them, and they are helping, especially with the swelling in my fingers. I had such bad swollen fingers, and it really has helped. So thank you for whoever suggested it. I bought a couple of pairs for a few quid off Amazon. Can't wear them when I'm driving, but I bought 2 pairs because I should be able to wear them when I'm working, and hopefully that will help minimise the amount of pain, because nobody wants pain. Right, how long have we been going? Because I'm feeling like it's time for a break. Yes, it is. I've been doing 47 minutes. So 2 seconds for you. I'll be back. Okay, let's finish this section. I'll finish this section, and then that will do today for my first section on Butterfly Kiss. Do not fear. This picture will still be going into my cabin because that's where I was going to do it for. Please don't be sad for me about the whole nail thing. I will still be having nails done for my mum and my sister-in-law and my friends. So I won't be quitting it completely. So don't be sad for me. Do you know what? Life happens, and sometimes you have to readjust. It just means that I need to focus more on YouTube and building that Etsy shop, building the tray brand, you know. Just means you'll probably get more videos long term, and I will continue to do that little cleaning job as long as I possibly can, because I am a worker at heart. That is just me. I like to have lots on. So hopefully you will all love the changes that are coming. I'm not going to say any more than that. I hope that you will continue to support me, because you guys have been what has made this journey so far so bloody amazing. Do not fear. DIY DP will be back in November. And yeah, just keep being you guys, really. And I'm looking forward. The onus this year for me is to cut down on kitting up so many kits, because it is not a good addiction to have all the time. So I'm working really hard at doing that. but also getting some of these older kits done, because I'd like to reach a point where I've only got, you know, a handful or so kitted up already, so that when a kit does come in that I really, really want to do, I can just kit it up and do it. Because at the minute I feel guilty if I kit up a brand new kit. And I've got so many beautiful ones, especially the Mandy Manzanos. I have said previously that I am a Diamond Art Club fan. I am a Diamond Art Club affiliate, because I believe in the brand. I've got 2 or 3. I've got probably 2 budget company kits that I will be working on, because I really want to do them. But predominantly I am a Diamond Art Club snob, I have to say. And why not? I deserve it. So that said, there are numerous ways that you can help my channel and help me personally, without me, you know, being full on sales all the time. So on all of my videos, there is some information that is copied and pasted into the description box. This will be an email address so that you can contact me should you need to. And please do send me an email, you know, send me a picture of what you're working on, that sort of thing. It would be nice to see. There will also be the link to my Etsy shop. There will be trays on there predominantly, but I will be bringing other items. So trays, cover minders, pens hopefully, possibly another tool or so that could help with your diamond painting experience, but that's for later. So you could help by checking out that store. Every single thing that you order on Etsy is helping me earn a living, set up something that I can do when it's time for me to retire. And it also enables me to be able to buy new kits so that I can bring you new content. I am a Diamond Art Club affiliate. In the description box of every video that features a Diamond Art Club kit, I need to be clear on that. So if I am doing an unboxing for New Craft Day, say, oh, now I've got to let the dog out. 1 second. If I'm unboxing something for New Craft Day, I will of course put their details in the description box instead of Diamond Art Clubs, but most of what I'll be working on will be Diamond Art Club. So you know, have a look in that description box. Mainly you can help me by liking, subscribing, sharing and watching, because all of those things will help my channel grow, and that's what I need now. I just need to build the reach of my YouTube, the amount of subscribers that I've got, and I have no doubt it will build at all. You know, I've gone further than I ever expected to. So you can help simply by liking a video. And you know, that's going to help me. That is going to help me so much. Of course, I also ask, if you can, if you don't already, to go and give Penny a follow at Calb Sparkles. Penny is my diamond painting bestie. We met through the wonder of YouTube. We would never have known each other if it wasn't for that. Fully support each other, always will. And I do a live, or we do a live every Friday. I'm gonna risk these staticky drills that I've got in this bag, and I'm gonna top this bottle up because I think I can look at all of that. They're dancing. Now it's frustrating, isn't it, when you've got staticky drills, but I need to say it is a sign of really good resin drills. They're jumping out all over the place. It is a really good sign of resin drills. There are numerous ways that you can minimize the static. I tend to use bits of dryer sheets, but I don't have one to hand, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. However, oh, you're gonna fit in. Might have to put some of those. They are literally jumping everywhere. However, I don't have a dryer sheet to hand. They are 3865, and to be fair, it's one of those numbers that you always have plenty of, so I'm not going to worry too much. I'm going to fill all of these up, and then I'm going to finish off just with these few drills that I've got in this corner that if I top those two up, that will make room for what I've got left. That's it, get off. So just try and get them in there. I will just pick these up. Anyone who has watched my videos will know that I'm always spilling drills, so having some staticky ones is neither here nor there. Doesn't bother me that much. Goes to show how long static stays though, because I've had this kit. Oh, I don't think I've moved this out of my stash either, so I need to do that. What's the date today? I don't even know what the date is. You'll all be going to me, it's so-and-so. Can't hear you, sorry. Right, so let me just finish these little colours down here. So any help that you can give me in growing my channel is very, very much appreciated. Now, hang on a minute. Is that the... yeah, I only need two. So let's get those two in. And I look forward to seeing you on my next video. It will probably be another whip, because I have got Moon Goddess to do as well. So, but I know you all like the whips. You all like a good whip and ramble. I'm quite good at that. So let's get this one. Only need 4. So just get those in. Cannot say enough how nice these drills are from Diamond Art Studio. I will also put a link in the description box of this video for Diamond Art Studio, just in case you wish to go and have a look. Please do. So I want the symbol. That's a 4. Always takes me a little while when I first start a new diamond painting to find my colours. Doesn't usually take me long. I kit up in DMC order. I apologise for all the starlings. We've got a massive starlings outside. They're absolutely going bloody nuts. Greedy little sods. Yeah, I like to kit up and keep my drills in DMC order. I would sooner take the time to get used to where all of those symbols are, because it doesn't take me that long, than to move them around and then have to put them back in DMC order again when I'm finished. Just need one. So I'm going to just try and pick up one like that. 4 on 4, and then I want N, which is that one. I'm going to do the same again. I'm just going to dip like so, and these pots are the flat ones, which are the ones I prefer. You either get them with a slightly cloudy top or a really clear top. I prefer the flat ones. And out of all of the storage options, I have to say bottle storage is my favourite, because I think it's the most versatile. followed by the Elizabeth Ward and the Luna box. So just going to try and straighten these up somewhat. I am not the neatest diamond painter, I have to say, because I do like to hurry. Do you know what I mean? I'm always eager, but you know, before I frame a picture or mount it or whatever I'm doing with it, I tend to straighten the rows out anyway, because it bothers me if not. Of course, if you want a very straight canvas, because it's a gift for someone, I would always suggest single placing. And there we go, first section complete on my Butterfly Kiss. I'm going to move that out of the way. Literally, they have decimated nearly a pack of 10 suet balls in less than 24 hours. Crazy. So I'm going to go into my tracker. I need to add in my drill count booklet that Penny gave me. So I'm going to go into my kitted up section, because that's orange. I'm going to find Butterfly Kiss. AB specials, there are none. Can't remember when I ordered it. I'm going to move it into my whip. So let me just check what the date is. It's the 5th of June. So started on the 5th of the 6th, 23. So it's been kitted up about 11 months, and I have got it in 42 bottle. That's the dog chasing all the birds. 42 bottle storage. There we go. So that is now in the right section. So in my tracker I have blank sheets, I have my Heaven and Earths and their details, and then I have a stash section. So these are all diamond paintings I've got that are not kitted up yet. Then I have all of my kitted up ones, which has actually come down a lot. So we've got, let me just have a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've only got 11. I had nearly 30 at one point. So this section in the yellow, the yellow is what I'm working on. This one, however, I've not been able to complete yet, so that's why it's still in there. So we've got these two, and then Soulmates has now gone into my completed section. So I've got all my completed ones in there, and I will add in my drill storage. I think I'm going to put right at the back. I haven't got this one anymore because I gave it to my mum, she's completing it, but I might put spare drills in the back. I don't know, haven't decided yet, but anyway, that's that. So thank you for joining me on this first whip on Butterfly Kiss. I do hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope that you enjoyed the little details on how to use your lid as well. Always nice to pass on tips. I am now going to get ready to go and see my bestie Penny. I've got some spare drills for her that she needs for her Heaven and Earth. I will be back soon with another video. It is, as always, guys, a huge thank you, and over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.